Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Welcome to our annual meeting. Thank you, Brian. This is also when we install our board and our officers. We have one new nominee, CHERYL Queen from Twist and Shake. I want to thank the nominating committee for all of their hard work this year. The slate for 2020 for the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce is officers first. These are one-year terms. For president, RECCHIA from Commonwealth, from Chestnut Hill Wealth Management Group. Vice President, Brian Perrin from Perrin Law Office. Treasurer, Joe Clark, Seaview Ave Trust. And Clerk, MARYANN RUSSO from East Boston Savings Bank. The following board members are eligible for re-election to the Board of Directors for a 2-year term. Term will end 12/31/21. Joseph Clark, Thomas Hankard, Ernest Hardy, Brian Perrin, Stephen Quigley, RECCHIA. And the following board members have 1 year remaining on their term. It ends 12/31/2020. Paul Levy, MARYANN RUSSO, Russ Samford, Christine O'Keefe, Mark Wallace, Joe Gugino. Slate of new board members voted at the Board of Directors meeting in December was to add CHERYL Queen from Twist and Shake. We'll now cast a ballot for the slate of 2020 Chamber Board and Officers. Do I have a motion from the floor? Somebody has to give me a motion. All right, thank you, Joe. Seconded by Brian. Thank you, Brian. All those in favor, say aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, good. Thank you. Now I would like to say congratulations to all of you and invite all the board members up for, we've invited Town Council President Phil Boncore up to the podium to officiate over the installation.
Okay, Executive Board, congratulations and thank you for stepping up and leading this great organization that does so much for the town of Winthrop. We're really proud of the way the Chamber comes forward and does so many things for us. Your annual banquet, of course the tree lighting, your day at the beach, are all integral parts of the town of Winthrop. And I want to thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Winthrop for doing the work that you do every single day to make the Chamber better and to make the town of Winthrop better. So let you know that you are appreciated. And now I'm going to ask you to please raise your right hand and repeat, and not repeat after me. I'm going to read the oath and I'm going to ask you to swear and say I do at the end. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on you as a member of the Board of Directors of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities, and understand and agree to carry forth the Chamber's mission in accordance with its bylaws, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you so much. You are now installed.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think you can take your seats. And we'll
Everybody,
call-
yep, and then we'll start with
Yes.
MARYANN.
MARYANN, you can stay right here. Okay? MARYANN, please raise your right hand. Do you, MARYANN RUSSO, solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully and impartiality discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as clerk of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities, and understand and agree to carry forth this chamber's mission in accordance with its bylaws, so help you God? Thank you, MARYANN. Congratulations. Good job. Now could I please have Joseph Clark come forward? Joseph is our treasurer. Joe and I go back probably some 50 years to when we were JCs together. And that originally was a junior chamber, and then it became the JCs, and you're still doing the same thing. That's
I hang in there.
You hang in there. All right. Do you, Joseph Clark, solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully and impartiality discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as treasurer of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities, to oversee all finances and understand and agree to carry forth the Chamber's mission in accordance with its bylaws, so help you God.
I do.
You are faithfully installed.
And
Thank you.
congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Could I please have Brian Perrin up? Brian, how are you? You ready to do another job?
Another job.
I know, you've been doing this job, right? Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you, Brian Perrin, solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon you as Vice President of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities, to act for the President in his absence, and understand and agree to carry forth the Chamber's mission in accordance with its bylaws, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And finally, congratulations to the new president. I want to say thank you to the old president, Paul Levy. I don't believe is here today, but he's done a great job for the past 3 years. Yes, and Vin, you got 3 years to look forward to ahead of you. And
Those are big shoes to fill for 3 years. I'll do my
Yeah.
best.
all right. Well, congratulations. Vince, could you raise your right hand? Do you, Vincent RECCHIA, solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon you as President of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce to the best of your abilities, and understand and agree to carry forth the directions of the Executive Board and the mission of the Chamber of Commerce in accordance with its bylaws, so help you God?
I do.
Well, you are now sworn.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Phil.
Again, thank you all for stepping up and being part of the leadership of this great organization. The town needs a vibrant Chamber of Commerce, and hopefully we can help the Chamber of Commerce move forward on a friendly basis, because we want to be a business-friendly community. Isn't that right, Austin? Yes, and we're going to make sure that we can do everything in our power to make sure that it is a business-friendly community.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. I want to take the opportunity to invite Austin Faison up. He's our town manager. Have a little look at what's been going on and what's coming up in the future in regards to the town and all of us as business owners. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Good morning, everyone. I want to echo some of the things that Phil said, that we want to be a very business-friendly community. When there are developers who are looking at the town for potential opportunities, I keep trying to sell them on Winthrop is open and willing to kind of ride this wave that's happening to the rest of the Metro Boston area. I'm not saying that Winthrop is ready to change, but I'm saying that Winthrop is ready to see if there are ways that Winthrop can benefit from the business community investing in Winthrop. All of those conversations, if they ever become serious, I want them to then involve the business owners in town, because it's very important to me that the current business owners have the opportunity to benefit from any potential improvements that come to town. When we are looking at the very near future, in April, when the ground is thawed out, we will be opening up the Center Business District for the infrastructure project finally. This is a over $13 million water, sewer, and drainage infrastructure project that will include all of the surface work as well. From my perspective, it helps with the flooding and some of the climate-related vulnerabilities that we have in town. We have a water system that is based off of gravity. There's not much of a pitch there or a hill, so a lot of things get stuck there, and that's what we're looking to fix. This is one domino in the process of really dealing with some of our climate-related and water-related issues that we have across town. The middle school site and Ingleside Park also play into solving one part of the water issue in town. The reason why the water issue is very important to my office is that for the continued success of Winthrop, climate and the impacts of it need to be in our minds with all of the decisions that we make. It behooves everyone, including the business community, to take heed in some of the potential impacts. If you're looking at investing in a property, is it worthwhile looking at putting that property on stilts is going to be a real conversation that this community will have to have in the very near future. Seawalls, natural barriers, and things like that will not be able to mitigate all of the potential effects. So I want all people who are looking to benefit economically within this community to take heed of the potential impacts of climate. With the middle school site, we are looking at the zoning that surrounds that site. It's a little complicated, and there was a vote in November that did not include it in the overall zoning of the Center Business District. This is going to be explored this year because we would like something there. Agnostic as to what it is, but want something happening on that site, whether it's in that building or a new building, whether it is more people to spend money in this community, more people and a small business, whatever have you. I would like to see more people have the opportunity to spend money in our Center Business District and around the community so that all of the businesses can kind of rise with the tide of increased investment in the community. In addition, we are looking at a visioning plan. It will happen over the next 6 months. The MAPC will be leading that effort, and I would love for the business community and the chamber to be involved in it. It's going to be essentially a visioning process that the community comes together to decide probably 10 to 15 things that the community wants to commit to by 2030. Things like the number of jobs, the number of miles of road that we would like redone, the potentially some metrics related to our schools in terms of student test scores and things like that, aspirational types of things of where we would like to take this community. Because what I would like from my office is some direction from the council and the community about where are we trying to take the community over the next 10 years. It's very important to look at what's happening right now, but to really steer us in the right direction, we have to have some of those longer term goals. So this is going to be an exciting thing that we'll do over the next 6 months. It will be a great document that will then lead to a master planning process, which that will take multiple years, but will lead to different zoning in town, potential new locations for businesses to operate out of, potentially some new structures for our licensing and things like that. So we're doing some interesting things in my office to get the town's ducks in a row to make everyone be as successful as possible, whether it's a resident or a business owner or even a student. We're looking to kind of level the playing field for everyone and start kind of riding this wave that's happening around Winthrop a little bit, and Winthrop hasn't been able to completely benefit from yet. So that's what we're looking at from my office. We'll have a budget out in March. Probably March 17th will be my budget presentation. More than happy to have more people come and engage in the process. We're going to make it as available as possible online, physical documents, all different ways for people to try to decipher it, because it is very important information and we want to make it as easy and digestible as possible for everyone. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for what you do for the community, and thanks for having me.
Okay, 2020 starting off. I just want to remind people that we have our 29th annual Chamber and Community Awards dinner. It's here at Cottage Park on Saturday, January 25th. If you are interested in coming, please call the office, 617-846-9898 by Friday, this Friday. So we need to get all the reservations in. It's a great group of recipients this year. For Youth Leadership Awards, it's Jenna Dora and Bobby Hubert. For Town Service, it's Ron Vecchia. For Excellence in the Arts, it's the Winthrop Art Association. Chamber Member of the Year is Jason Talent from the Harbor City Church. The Patriot Award is going to all Winthrop World War II veterans. The Community Award is for Mia Moore. Business of the Year is East Boston Savings Bank. Educational Excellence is Kathy Costonis. And Visual Achievement is the Century 21 Seaport, which is Mario Real Estate. We really want to congratulate all of them. Again, we'd love to have you come and recognize them on the 25th. And if you want to, you need to make those reservations by this Friday, January 17th. I want to ask Chris O'Keefe to come up as chairperson of the membership committee. We've got a new member, and we want them to have the opportunity to let everyone know about it. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Betsy. And let me start by saying, in this new decade, this new year that we're in, 2020, it's like a 2020 vision. Let's remind everybody that we really appreciate you, the business people and the residents of Winthrop, the visitors of Winthrop, to continue to support your local businesses, whether they're in the center district or any other district in town. We have lots of districts, we have lots of people who work out of their homes to support your local businesses, because the local businesses are the ones that are supporting your teams, supporting your scouts, supporting your police, your fire, everything else. So it all comes around, and I just want to remind everybody to please do that. And also to watch our calendar of events. The Chamber puts on a lot of events throughout the year. The awards dinner, which is coming up, which recognizes the best and brightest in our community, but also our Taste of Winthrop, our Sip of Winthrop, the Family Day at the Beach. There's lots of opportunities to come, connect, whether you're new or old or want to get reinvigorated with the community. Please get involved with the Chamber. We really appreciate that. So without further ado, I also want to welcome a brand new member. His name is Ed Johnson. The company is called Pesky Pet Services. He runs a full-service pest control company based in Winthrop, and they provide service for all pests, servicing commercial and residential properties. And I want to ask, you also service the beach. Can you do anything for the piping plovers? That's my personal opinion, not the Chamber's. Come on up and why don't you introduce yourself? Yeah. So thanks for joining the Chamber.
No problem.
Yeah.
One of the first things I decided to do when I joined, so I think community is very important. Especially being a company here in Winthrop. I think being part of the Winthrop community is very important. For any business. This is my home. This is where I live. It's also where I decided to start my business, and I want to take care of Winthrop and the surrounding communities before I worry about all the other places. So I've been doing pest control for 11 years, managing a larger firm, but this summer we decided to start our own business, and it's been challenging, not owning a business, so a lot of this is new to me, but it's been fun. The sky's the limit, and I've worked hard to educate myself throughout those 11 years, becoming an associate certified entomologist, and doing all kinds of studies to kind of get where I am. I like to focus on solving pest problems and working with the customer. Education's important. The project down the center is probably going to need some pest control, so keep me in mind, because that's going to disrupt some stuff. But I'm all about education and solving problems, and that's a partnership. It's not just you hire a pest control company, that's all done. Sometimes there's things that you need to do as a residential or commercial owner, whether it's trash management. Maybe there's structural deficiencies that need to be fixed, but I'll do my part, and anything like that I try to point out, and we'll try to move in the right direction, and make Winthrop a pest-free environment. Thank you.
Would you tell everybody your phone number?
Oh yes,
and your
I'm
website
sorry.
so
So we have a website, winthroppestcontrol.com. You can go there and check it out. We also have a Facebook page I would encourage everybody to like and follow. And my phone number, my office phone number is 617-207-3390. I look forward to working with everybody here in Winthrop, and it's even just, like I said, education. You have questions, concerns, call me. It doesn't have to be because I'm trying to do a job for you. I'm here to help anybody here in town, and I'll do the best I can to do that. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do we have any, we don't have any other new members, right?
What?
Any other new members?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
Thank
you're
you.
up. Yeah.
Thanks, Ed. I think the other thing that I know from you is that you, I'm saying this on television, so correct me if I'm wrong, free consultation.
Yeah, I'll come to your beneficial home and we'll assess this.
First one, yeah, to do an assessment.
I have no problem going out and seeing what you need. I mean, if you don't even need pest control, I'll tell you.
Great.
It's not all about money. It's about, like I said, community, friendship, and
Okay. So we're getting the mice out of the basement, or we're getting the squirrels out of the attic.
we do it all. We do it all.
Okay.
And the only thing I don't do is trapping, but I'm big on exclusion and keeping the pests from coming into your house. So, squirrels, bats.
Exclusion is good.
Doesn't matter. I do it all.
Okay, great. Thank you. And thank you for being a part of the chamber. Okay, I just want to remind people a couple things. One is we have a gift certificate program still, which is town-wide local businesses that are all part of the gift certificates that come out of the chamber. You can purchase them either from us or down at Woodside Hardware. They also end up selling them for us. We did a lot at Christmas time. They're great gifts for grandparents, grandchildren, teachers, whatever they're used at. Many of the businesses in the community, again, it keeps people shopping local, which is important. It keeps the money local, which is also important. As we do at all of our breakfasts, I just want to go around each of the tables and see if there's anything new that somebody needs from an announcement standpoint to let us know about. I'm starting in the back. Chris?
So, in case you don't know, I work for Elliott Whittier Insurance. We do business insurance, employee business people, and home and auto insurance. We have a brand new service available that's great for businesses. Print your own certificate. So it's really great for contractors, electricians, plumbers, HVAC people, and the like who need insurance a lot. And they need them on the fly. It can be 5 to 6 in the morning. If your agent's not open yet, please consider giving me a call. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, and if our services are good for you, the number at Elliott Whittier is 617-846-5000. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Tom?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tom Hankard, and I am with Western First Federal Credit at Woodside Ave and Winthrop Business Center. New year, new you. Maybe that means a new home or some home improvement. We offer a wide range of different home equity and mortgage loan products. I'd love to help out you or someone that you know. My direct phone number is 508-671-5116. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Tom. Anyone else at that table? Joe, I'm just going to say across the board, congratulations. For whenever that is. Great. Next table. Dawn? I'm just asking.
Okay, I'm Dawn Maloney from the Winthrop Bar Association. First of all, I want to thank you for giving us the award. We worked hard for it. We're going into our 51st year, and we're going to be bugging you all with letters for the next festival, which will be at the end of April, the last weekend in April. And that's what we have coming up. But we do all kinds of art things. We pick scholarships and so on and so forth for the emerging artists. So thank you. And if you want to get in touch with the Art Association, 846-2644.
Great. Thank you. Do you have anything, Phil? Come on.
I'm from Boncore, as you heard, I'm the new council president. I've also been a member of the chamber probably since the 70s. As long as Clerk. He's the only one here that has been there longer than I have. But always welcome my office open, every afternoon. Brian, you're always welcome. As a matter of fact, you can come in, we can do a few cases together. But it's a pleasure to be with you today, and it's good to see all of you. And congratulations on becoming a member. We're reading your services.
I'm here for you.
If you can't find him, just call us, or you can find him in the business directory. Great, thank you, Phil. We look forward to working with you and with Austin, everyone in town. You know, again, we're a small community with a lot of businesses, and so it's really important that we're all working together for the economic development and the prosperity of all of those throughout the town. Front table. Cheryl Queen, you get Wicked Eats.
Cheryl Queen, I am honored to be here and part of the board here at the Winthrop Chamber. Thank you. Welcome, Ed. I definitely will be needing your services at a new business that we opened on Revere Beach called Wicked Eats. It's on the beach. It's a pizza shop, beach food, located at 76 Revere Beach Boulevard. We are closed until probably around March 1st when Twist and Shake in Winthrop opens. So Twist and Shake in Winthrop will open March 1st this year, and I look forward to a great 2020. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Cheryl. So I want to make sure that everybody heard that because we start getting somewhere in February. Does anyone know when Twist and Shake is opening up?
Well,
So,
it'll be the weekend of March 1st, so I think it's February 28th is the Friday.
so the weekend of March 1st,
Correct.
the Winthrop Twist and Shake opens.
Correct.
Okay. And the Wicked Eats is a couple doors down from the Revere Twist and Shake, which opens a little later.
Correct.
Okay, so everyone, so March 1st, weekend of March 1st.
Yeah.
It gets very important. It was last year, there was a lot going on Facebook about when were you opening. So I just want to make sure it gets out there. Thank you all for coming. I want to congratulate my board of directors and my officers. Vin, thank you so much for stepping into the president's job. I want to thank Paul Levy for having stepped up and done that again for the last 3 years. We really appreciate it. Hard to get everybody in the room this time of year. This seems to be when people start traveling to warmer weather. I don't even want to bring it up. It's so upsetting. But anyways, I want to thank you for stepping up. Brian, I want to thank you for stepping up as vice president. Joe, for staying steady as a treasurer. We're a really healthy organization, but we're still a nonprofit organization raising our money and trying to keep our fees, our membership rates down. So that's part of why we put on so many of these other events, as well as the importance of them to the community and to the business community. And MARYANN, thank you very much for continuing on as clerk. It was great. The one thing MARYANN said to me today, she's like, I don't have to take minutes today, do I? And I was like, no, today's an easy one. Besides, Mike's got it all taped. I want to thank Mike Cabral and WCAT, as always, for getting up early and coming and doing this, and putting this up on the air. And I want to thank Stephen and the Winthrop Sun Transcript also for always being there for us and supporting us in the different adventures that we're always doing. So thank you very much for that. I know everybody's got to go get a business open or up and running, so I just want to say thank you again for all being here. Really, really appreciate it. Looking forward to 2020 and getting a lot done. So thanks and have a great day.